I'm going to do just a quick little catch-up video to show some of the stuff I've been doing and why I haven't been doing any repair videos lately. Is that this whole fence line down here, just one of maybe 50 spots that I had to clean up. Here's a little tiny weed right here, but these things get real big, and the last couple of years we've been having trouble with these, and they don't react too much to spray. You see, everything else is brown where I sprayed, but those are still green. There's a bunch of them here. I've got a big pile of dirt here that I bought, and I have this replenished kind of regularly. Well, not real regular, maybe once a year, sometimes twice a year. Sometimes I might get 2 to 3 years out of a pile, and I get several tractor trailer loads at once, and that's just to have handy when I have to do fill jobs someplace for, you know, small amounts for stump grinding or whatever. Anyway, all those weeds on that pile I got to pull. I haven't done those yet. This whole lot, gravel lot here, was just packed with that stuff. This whole thing down here, this whole driveway where I park my big truck when I bring it home, it was just full of it. And this tool corral, as I call it, I don't really have a permanent name. Sometimes I just call it the green shed area here where this green oversized carport is, and I keep some equipment and stuff under that. This, you couldn't hardly walk through that. Even underneath the rooftop was filling up with those weeds. The landscape area under the white rock, no, not so much, because there's fabric under that, so it's staying clean. This fence line here on both sides was in a real bad way. This tree ring here was full of it. There's no rock garden in that, no fabric or anything, so that's another project needs to be done. This little rock garden here is does have fabric under it, and it doesn't get full of that stuff too quickly. And last year, over here at the pond, last year we pulled all the riprap out all the way around and put tarps. Not the lightweight tarps you buy at the store, but these are industrial type from my job, since I do drive a flatbed truck, and when the company throws away tarps that can't be used on the highway anymore, they're still good for putting underneath rock gardens and stuff like this. So this is what I've been working on cleaning up. I didn't have to clean up the rock very much around the pond because we landscaped that and got the tarps under, but the back side is not done yet. This side is kind of done. The tarps are here, and the white marble rock is down, but I need to put some bricks down like these bricks here, but that's more money, a lot of money, to buy those bricks and run them all the way around. This whole area was infested with weeds. I've kind of got it under control for the moment. Here's another one of these big weeds. There were thousands of these things. They're all around this little pond project that I started a couple years ago, and then my money changed and I had to just put it on hold. So this one is something that we might be doing a video on when I can get back on it. This little pond here, yeah, I like ponds. I was cleaning it out and patching some holes in it, and I used a pressure washer on the liner. While I was sitting on the blocks, my back was getting to me, and so I was sitting on the blocks with my feet inside the pond and holding the pressure washer wand. And yeah, those 2 blocks and me together, we just slid right off in there, and it ruined a pair of shoes that shrunk up, and I couldn't, they were already tight. Well, they were way too tight after that. I had to throw them away. So that is just some of why I haven't been doing any repair videos. I did do some repairs. I do have some stuff on video, but it's not edited, and I don't have time to edit it right now. This is Sunday morning, and I'm going to be going on a digging job that I started yesterday, and I took some video of that. It's at the rodeo that a friend of mine operates. Here's my garden. It's starting to do pretty good. These are the cantaloupe over here on this row on the far left, and then I'm a little cramped for space, so I didn't space things out too much. And then right next to that is the watermelons, and then right next to that is cucumbers that I saved seeds from last year, and then next to that is a row of pickling cucumbers that I bought a bag of seeds from the store, and I thought I'll try that out and maybe see what happens, maybe do some pickling. Then some carrots that got started later, and then tomatoes here, and we got some decent sized tomatoes hanging in here somewhere. I don't know if we can see them, but everybody knows what tomatoes look like, but there's a couple right there. And on this end I just got 4 bell pepper plants. I got piles of dirt here that used to be compost that need to be cleaned. You can see the weeds are taking over in this stuff. This whole area needs to be organized. I've been trying to work on this and get things cleaned up out here, and that is one of the reasons why I haven't been editing my videos, because I've been working till it gets dark every night and then driving. There's my boat. Has not been out this year. So just trying to maintain and trying to make progress on the mess that's accumulated here. The firewood needs to be split. That's why I have not put any videos up, because I'm just overwhelmed and cannot get help to do this work. I have to do it all myself. Used to be able to hire young people to come and do this, but they won't do it anymore. So, and I pay good, but you know, you just can't get young people to do this. There's just almost none of them out there anymore that'll do it. So I have to do it all myself while I'm working other jobs. And here's a project that I'm going to try to get on video and up. And what it is this little sprayer, this little tank sprayer that this bar here goes on that piece right there, and then it makes a tow bar that you pull behind these little lawn tractors. I got a 0-turn lawnmower. I can't pull this thing behind a 0-turn because you got to be able to steer with one hand and use the spray wand with the other. Then it's got the wide sprayer that's mounted on the back for kind of like, I don't know what you'd call it, broad spraying, I don't know. The plan is to build a rack to put that sprayer right on the back of these tractors. This little one is mine, and it's on its last leg, but the engine runs great, but the rest of the tractor's all rotted out. But I'm gonna patch it up again one more time, and I'm gonna make a rack to mount on the back of it. Just a quick job that we can hang this tank on, so we don't have to pull this thing around as a trailer. We can just leave it hanging on the back of this. And this is a neighbor's tractor lawnmower that he doesn't use for cutting grass anymore. And he's a real good buddy of mine that he's a retired truck driver, and he cuts grass for his retirement job. And so he wants me to build a rack for the back of his tractor as well to put this tank on. And he says I can use his anytime I want once we get this thing mounted on the back of it. If I don't want to fix mine, he says, just make the rack and the tractor can stay up here and he'll just take it when he needs it, because he cuts grass and maintains up at his church, and then he does a bunch of little lawn jobs for people. So that's a little project waiting to be done, and it's going to get done pretty soon because we need it. So I think I'm going to wind this up and say that is just a little quickie for today, just to get something out there. Thanks for waiting on me, and I've got a bunch of stuff to be edited and put in, but it's not up yet. No time.